Jai Hind everyone. In this video, we have come up with another topic under static GK, that is seas and bordering countries. So in this video, we are covering some of the important seas that are being asked in the examination and also questions related to countries that surround these seas. So let's get started. So we'll start with the first sea, that is Caspian Sea. Where is this Caspian Sea? It is in the continent of Asia, and it is the largest lake in the world. So which is the largest lake in the world? Caspian Sea, and it is also salty in nature. So we have three types of lakes or anything, that is freshwater, then brackish water, and salty water. So these are the three types: freshwaters, brackish, and saline. So Caspian Sea is the largest lake in the world, and it is also salty in nature. But what are the countries that surround Caspian Sea? The countries are Tariq. So if you remember this Tariq, from this we can derive the countries that surround the Caspian Sea. So T stands for Turkmenistan. So what does T stand for? T stands for Turkmenistan. And the next one, A for Azerbaijan, Baijan. So Baijan. So Azerbaijan for A. And then we have Russia. Russia, R for Russia. And then I for Iran. I for Iran. And then K for Kazakhstan. So T for Turkmenistan, A for Azerbaijan, R for Russia, I for Iran, and K for Kazakhstan. So these are the 5 countries that surround Caspian Sea. Now let's move to the next sea, that is Black Sea. For Black Sea, what are the countries that surround? These are included in this word, that is Turkish burger. Turkish burger. The whole word Turkish is for the country Turkey. And then we have burger. In that, B is for Bulgaria, U for Ukraine, and then R. We have 2 R's. So one R is for Russia, and then the letters GE. GE for Georgia. So the 2 letters indicate one country, that is Georgia. And then we have Romania. So how many countries surround Black Sea? 3 countries, that is Turkey, Bulgaria, Ukraine, Russia, Georgia, and Romania. And these are included in the trick, that is Turkish burger. Turkish burger, that is for Black Sea. Tariq for Caspian Sea. Now, the next one is Red Sea. So we know where is Red Sea. If you assume that this is Africa, and we have the Arabian Peninsula here, and this is the area where Red Sea is included. This part. And now we need to remember the countries that surround this area, that is Red Sea. For that, the trick is seed sea. Seed sea. If we divide this, seed are the countries that are in the continent of Africa, whereas S and Y, they are included in Asia, that is Arabian Peninsula. So we'll get into the details. In that seed sea, the first S is for Sudan. So Sudan is in Africa. S for Sudan, E for Egypt, then E for Eritrea, and D for Djibouti. So D for Djibouti. So these are the 4 countries that are part of African continent. And then we have 2 more countries, that is SY. In that, S is for Saudi Arabia, first one, and then Y for Yemen. So how many countries surround Red Sea? We have 6 countries that surround Red Sea, and the trick is seed sea. S for Sudan, E for Egypt, another E for Eritrea, and then we have D, that is for Djibouti, and then we have Saudi Arabia, and the last one is Yemen. So what is the trick? Seed sea. And for which sea? It is for Red Sea. And the next one is Dead Sea. Dead Sea, ZIP, Z-I-P, ZIP. So 3 countries that surround Red Sea, that is, first one is Jordan, I for Israel, and then P for Palestine. So these are the countries and how that surround Dead Sea. How many countries? 3. So till now we have completed 4 seas. Now let's move to the next set of seas. states. So the next one is Baltic Sea. What's the next one? Baltic Sea. So Baltic Sea, so we know that Norway, Finland, Sweden, these are the countries, and here we have European continent. So here, if we see, this is the Baltic Sea. So now we'll see what are the countries that surround Baltic Sea. The first one, what is the trick? Rude Germany, Cell, Poland and Finland. So three countries are included here: Germany, Poland and Finland. And the entire sentence is root Germany, Cell, Poland and Finland. In that, RU, in root, RU stands for Russia. And then we have Denmark. So rude is the word for two countries that includes Russia and Denmark. And then Germany is included as it is. And cell. So each letter in the word cell stands for each country. So S is for Sweden, E for Estonia, and then we have Latvia. The next one is Lithuania. So cell, S for Sweden, E for Estonia, L for Latvia, and the other L for Lithuania. So these are the countries that are included in the word cell. And then the other countries are Poland and Finland. So how many countries in total? There are 9 countries that surround Baltic Sea. And what is the sentence? Root Germany, cell, Poland and Finland. So this is about Baltic Sea. And the next one is Aral Sea. So Aral Sea, and the countries are UK. So UK means not United Kingdom. It is an abbreviation for 2 countries, that is Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. And which is the other sea that is Kazakhstan is lying next to the first sea, which we have completed already. The first one is Caspian Sea. So in that, Tariq, in that the K stands for Kazakhstan. So Kazakhstan shares 2 seas, that is Aral Sea and also Caspian Sea. Now the last sea is Mediterranean. So there are so many countries that are from different continents that surround this Mediterranean Sea. So we'll go continent wise. Mediterranean Sea. We know this is Europe and this is Italy. Please bear my drawing. And then we have Africa here. This is the European part, and this is the place where we have Mediterranean Sea, and here we have Atlantic Ocean. So Mediterranean Sea is part of Atlantic Ocean, if you have to tell. And the continent wise, as we have talked, first one is Europe. In Europe, what are the countries that surround this sea? First one is Spain, France. So if you try to remember as SPF. SPF for Spain and France. And then we have Monaco. What is the next country? Monaco. And then Italy, Malta, Slovenia. There are 2 countries. One is Slovenia and the other one is Slovakia. So don't get confused. This one is N. It has N in its spelling. Other word, it has K. So it is Slovenia. And then we have Croatia. The next one is Montenegro and Albania, Greece, Bosnia and Herzegovina. So how many countries that surround Mediterranean Sea and that are part of European continent? These are 11 countries. 11 countries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 11 countries. So we'll go through them once again. Spain, France, Monaco, Italy, Malta, Slovenia, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, Greece, and Bosnia-Herzegovina. So if you have to remember, we have 3 M's here. So after SPF, we can remember it as M cube. And if these are completed, what are remaining? We have C, A, G, B, I, S. Is there any word that comes with these letters? We'll try to see. We have BIGS, BIGS. BIGS, AC, SPF M cube, BIGS AC. So this is the abbreviation we can remember to get the countries that are part of European continent and that surround Mediterranean Sea. And how many countries? In total, 11 countries. And then if we move to Asian countries, the first one is Syria. So the first country is Syria, and then we have Lebanon, Israel, Cyprus, and the Gaza Strip. So Gaza Strip, if you have to tell, it is part of the country Palestine. So although the country, the Palestine state is not recognized, yet we'll learn it as Palestine only. So Gaza is currently part of Palestine. So this Cyprus is an island nation. It is somewhere in this place. So Cyprus is an island nation, and GI GILS, GILS, GILS. G for Gaza, if you have to remember, Palestine. I for Israel, L for Lebanon, and S for Syria. And the next one is C, GILS. So this is for Asian continents. And transcontinental. Why is this nation called transcontinental? Because it is a country where some part of it is into the European continent, and the other part is into the Asian continent. So that is why Turkey is called transcontinental country. I remember giving a FCAT second one in 2023 where this question has been asked. Like I've got Iran, Turkey, and other two countries I don't remember, but there was a question like this: which country from which where it was divided into European part and Asian part, and the answer I gave was Iran because I didn't know then that this was the country that is transcontinental. So this question has been asked already. And there was also another question, and by then the 7th October attack has been taken place. So FCAT 1 2024, they have asked which of the countries that share border with Mediterranean. So Israel was the option, and then I had another three options. First, I've ticked Red Sea because I thought Red Sea is the sea that Israel shares borders with, because there were disputes over Red Sea because of the Israel war and everything. So I first ticked Red Sea, and then when I started thinking more about it, I remembered that, yeah, this is part of Israel. Mediterranean Sea is surrounded by Israel also. Then I removed the option and I ticked the Israel country. So this question also has been asked. So from this we have got two questions already. So one is transcontinental and the country that surrounds Mediterranean Sea. And then we have Africa. So what are the countries from Africa that shares border with Mediterranean Sea? For this we have metal. What do we have? Metal. METAL. We can remember it as Malte also because this is the order as we move from the west to east. So from this part of the continent and through this, if we come to the eastern part of the African continent, this is the order. But for our better retention capacity, we can remember it as metal. So M for Morocco. So please don't confuse it with Morocco and Monaco. In Europe, we have Monaco, and in Africa, we have Morocco. And E for Egypt, and T for Tunisia, A for Algeria, and L for Libya. So metal, M for Morocco, E for Egypt, T for Tunisia, A for Algeria, and L for Libya. So total 5 countries. And in Asian also 5 countries, and transcontinental 1. So in total, how many countries surround Mediterranean Sea? 20 countries. So here 5 and 5, 10. So no, sorry, 22 countries. 5 and 5, 11, 11. 22 countries that surround Mediterranean Sea, and these are from different continents, that is Europe, Asian, Africa, and one transcontinental country. So this is for this video where we have covered some of the important seas and also the countries that share their border with these. So I hope the video is beneficial to you, because I've tried to explain the PYQs and the question, how the questions have been asked. So if you think so, please like and share the video, and we'll meet in the next class with another topic under static GK. Jai Hind.